What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Frankiehardwork with another thought-provoking video. And in this video, I want to talk about the BET Summit that was put together by Revolt TV, which is owned by Puffy, P. Diddy. And I was seeing a clip that was going around with T.I. and Candace Owens. You know, Candace Owens a big Trump supporter. I don't really, get with her like that, but I'm going to speak on something in a second. But I seen a clip going around with T.I. where under the caption is saying T.I. pretty much shut down Candace Owens. So, everybody was celebrating that clip. And when you look at that clip, it was a good clip. You know what I mean? You see T.I. getting at him. And, of course, you was like, all right, that's what's up, right? So I didn't get around to actually seeing the whole thing. So I finally got around to watching the summit. And I'm gonna honestly say this. That summit was horrible. I'm sorry. I might get some backlash for this, but that summit was very unprofessional. It was horrible. Now, in this video, I'm not going to put everything in order. I might be a little all over the place. And I'm not going to make it a long video. But I just want to get my opinions off on this because we got to think about it, right? When a summit, the definition of a summit is a meeting to discuss, discussion, things of that nature, right? And when you think of that summit, you thought, okay, this is supposed to be professional, stuff like that. All right, we're about to see something good. But when you actually watched it, it was very unprofessional. And I'm going to start off by saying, first of all, they made the summit, when you look at the whole layout and also how they put out the tickets and stuff like that, they made it to seem like it's some type of an event, like a litty event, not no professional event. And I ain't saying you gotta come in there with suits on and stuff like that, but nothing that where it's like great minds coming together, stuff like that. It wasn't made out like that. It was like you had VIP and plane tickets and this and that. It was like a package deal. So that was already suspect. Now this is before I even seen it, right? Then what I didn't like about it from the actual summit is the fact that when they first was starting, they was doing too much cursing. Like I said, listen. I'm from the hood. I curse. I use the N-word. I say it. This is what I do, right? But for the most part, it's a time and a place. That's one thing I don't do. I don't say the N-word around everybody. I don't do that. This new generation does it everywhere in front of whoever. I don't like that. Some things people just got to learn to keep to themselves. Like, it's a time and a place for that, right? So, at this summit, this particular summit, first of all, it was cursing entirely too much. Like, entirely too much. And this is supposed to be a gathering of great minds to spit out solutions. Talk about the problems and try to spit out solutions about what's going on in the black community, right? But you had everybody cursing and using the N-word like it was about nothing. Like, how was you supposed to... Now, just imagine if you would have brought, like, had your child, like, you know what? Even though these are adult issues, I want you to hear some of the stuff that you had to say, because they had a panel of supposedly people up there. And I'm not going to discredit them. The people that they have up there, they had credit. But to me, this was just different. But just imagine if you had your child watching this. I mean, they was cursing so much, you couldn't have them watching this. And then how you expect for other people to take this serious right here? Like people that's out, that's not in our culture, that's the other race take this serious. Because when you looked at it, it looked like a joke. You had people using the N-word crazy. I keep saying it because it was crazy. But then after that, right? The next thing I didn't feel, because to me, I felt like it was some intelligent people up there, but I just felt like people was just trying to market their brand. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like people was trying to market their brand, and how they was trying to market their brand was, let me see how much claps I can get. Let me see if I can say this and take the most shine and see how much claps I can get. You understand? Because I'm going to run it down like this. Tamika Mallory, she wasn't really getting that too much in because everybody else was hogging the time up, first of all. She was saying some pretty decent things, but I really didn't gather too much from her because she wasn't able to say so much. But then you had Killer Mike. Now, Killer Mike was spitting some things. You know what I mean? He was making some good points. You know, he's a Bernie Sanders supporter. I don't agree with that, but that's all right. We don't have to agree with everything. He's a Bernie Sanders supporter, and he was saying some good things, but he was using the N-word, and he was cursing like it was no tomorrow. And it's like, if you're going to be up here doing all this, and if you're going to want to get taken some type of way, you got to learn how to tone in a different place. I understand we was comfortable because we're amongst black people, but that's the problem sometimes. That be the problem sometimes, where we get too comfortable with black people. You understand? Like, have you ever, give you an example, have you ever went somewhere, went to a store, right, and it's a black person, and you probably somewhere else, and you're not in the hood, but it's like, all right, I'm coming to the store, and I just want to, get something, I'm being out. But you got another black person that don't know you that just want to be super extra, like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like, yo, I just want to get what I want to get and leave. You know what I mean? I understand. We both black. That's what's up. I love my black people to know, but sometimes it's just like, all right, don't get too comfortable sometimes. Like, you don't even know me like that, so we're not going to do all the extra slang talk. I don't even know you like that. You understand? You got people like that. And to get back to what I'm saying is, like, I understand we comfortable around our people, but we got to learn how to, the business is business, and we got to learn how to articulate things better when we're trying to get the masses to pay attention to what we are trying to do. You understand? Like I said, Killer Mike was making some extremely good points, but to me, some of the deliveries that he was coming with, I wasn't feeling it. And then you had T.I., right? You had T.I. I mean, it was the other people, but the other people wasn't even talking. So then you had T.I., right? And T.I., T.I. be dropping his jewels in here and there, but I don't think that was the right forum for him. I don't think that was the right forum for him. I guess because, he's from Atlanta, they put him on there, so I guess that's what it was. But to me, it was like certain situations T.I. wasn't, elaborating on. Like, he was spitting some right things, but it's like, you got to elaborate on. Like, you want this, you want that. How do you suggest we get it? And then I want to speak on that clip that was going viral with him and Candace Owens, and he was shutting it down. Like, I actually watched that, and to me, I think T.I. could have did a little bit different. Like I said, she a Trump supporter. It is what it is. But sometimes it's good to listen to what people got to say, because I'm going to be truthful. I'm going to be very honest. She's a Trump supporter, and she do be saying some off-the-wall stuff sometimes about black people. But I'm going to honestly say this. She was throwing some good points. And they was cutting her off, but she was actually making some sense. And she actually said one of the most powerful things up there. And the 2 points that she had, to me, that I think they should have elaborated on and talk about was, the fact of how that she was talking about, and no disrespect to nobody, because for some people this is a sensitive situation, but she said that in a few years, our black vote is not going to matter. Because due to illegal immigration. And you notice that they is pushing these agendas hard. Like, they pushing the letter community. You know what I mean? The letter community, they pushing them hard. You know what I mean? They getting, the Democrats is definitely pushing them hard. They got them in their wings. And then they pushing immigration. And she also stated that, for every person that come in there, that's pretty much a vote. Every illegal aliens. You know what I mean? And because they trying to push them in. They trying to, like, change the law or make a law or something like that, whereas they can make these illegal aliens, illegal immigrants, not illegal no more. You see what I'm saying? And she made a lot of sense of that, because they want our votes. But at the same time, you see what they doing. They doing whatever they can to try not to want our votes. So if there's more illegal aliens coming in and the Democrats is taking them in, and once again, I'm not against illegal immigrants or nothing like that at all. But I'm just saying, it made sense. If they get enough people, and they got a couple more people, like about 10 million people within the next 5 years, they really won't need our vote. So then, if they don't need our vote, you think they don't cater to us now? They definitely not gonna cater to us. I'm just saying, like, once again, I'm not against illegal aliens or nothing like that at all. But she was just making some good points. You understand? And then the second point that she made was the fact of absent fathers in the black homes. And I always said something like that because she was saying that the government giving women incentives, far as not to have black fathers in the home, which is we definitely know is a lack of. She also said this that I'm like, wow, I didn't hear this. She said something about in a certain amount of years, it was 24% of black missing fathers in the black homes, but now it's 74%. I mean, I don't know. That's an extreme number. That's an extreme number. If there's 74%, it's definitely a problem. But she also said that no candidates is talking about that, and that's true though. No candidates is talking about black fathers being in the home because we all know, while we got beautiful black strong mothers in the home, but we all know that a black father, they don't want to see that. That's a nightmare for America. A black strong family with a black father? Come on. With a black father that's head of that family, that's doing what he got to do. Because you got some times where they feel like they take better care of you if you're not married. If you know what I mean, if you're not married, if you don't have, a black father in that home, it seems like they give you more incentives then. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna go into that's a whole nother video. But she made a good point with that, and I feel like T.I. was just yelling too much and just doing too much cursing and talking about nothing. At some points he was talking about nothing. I'm gonna be honest. You understand? And like I said, she was making some decent points. You know what I mean? When she got to the Trump thing, I really lost all that. I'm not listening to all that. But like I said, sometimes you need to listen and to navigate through certain things. You understand? Like you don't always, even your enemy, sometimes you need to listen to your enemy sometimes. You understand? Your enemy could tell you something that you be like, damn, I didn't even know that. You understand? And then lastly, I'm going to get to the point of just the whole thing, like the look of it. Like even towards the end, like the people, when they were saying like, they was pretty much saying, they were saying like the audience could come out there and talk to, whoever they want to talk to and this and that, this and that. The people that they had at the end, you can clearly see that they paid for them spots. Like, they paid to get to that mic and to talk on that mic. You understand? And if they didn't have the regular people, the normal people come out there and actually speak on something, the regular people that came there, they had people that paid for that spot. And that's another thing because they was branding themselves. One dude came up there and actually asked T.I. how, he said, first of all, he said it's lit. It feel like it's a barbecue in here. See what I'm saying? That's the vibe you got in there, and that's the vibe you wasn't supposed to get in there. You don't want that vibe when you're trying to get something handled. You don't want a cookout vibe. That's what I hate when black people say that. I hate when we say that. We invite people to the cookout. Stop it. Stop saying that. And then after that, he proceeded to ask T.I. if I was to try to, if I was to try to give you my mixtape, and this is a summit, mind you. If I was to try to give you my mixtape, what advice would you give me to give you my mixtape? Like, come on, like we supposed to be serious about something. That was a joke. You understand? Like people ain't looking at these things. And then you got Puffy. First of all, this is his station. You got Puffy jumping around acting crazy. He should have been way more professional than that. Like when you looked at him and you seen like how they showing Puffy jumping up and down and acting all crazy, that don't make sense, man. That don't make sense. Like I can honestly say if other group of people watching this and looking, I guarantee you they sitting there laughing. Like, yo, look at this. Like they wanted to take them serious? How's the government gonna take us serious? And then lastly, one more thing I want to say too. They only mention the word reparations one time. No more than two. But I remember it only being one time. Like, how could you not bring up reparations in that whole conversation? How? You understand? Like, they really missed the mark on that. And then they had it on the wrong station, BET. That's how you should have known. I mean, well, it was the BET Summit, right? If I'm not mistaken. Was it the BET Summit? The Revolt? On Revolt TV? I'm not sure. But the whole thing, they missed the mark on that whole thing. That whole thing, it cannot be taken serious because, like, in the first 15 minutes, you're going to cut it off because there's too much profanity in there. Too much N-words going on in there, N-word bombs in there. It's just crazy. That's why nobody's talking about it on the major stations. You notice ain't nobody talking about it on no major stations that they had a Revolt, they had such and such. So you let me know how you feel. Because I feel as though it was ridiculous. I feel as though that's something, I didn't learn nothing from it. I mean, I probably looked at it. Was probably a couple of things that was like, oh, that's what's up. But for the most part, you didn't learn nothing from it. So how you gonna sit there and be like, oh, we trying to take this serious. We want people to see what's going on. And this is like, that was horrible. That whole summit was just horrible. So I'm not gonna beat you in the head, but it's your boy Frankie Hardwork. I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how you feel about this summit. Well, do you feel that summit was professional? Do you feel that summit was did you learn from that summit? I mean, was it something that you wanted to show your child? Like, look at this. You let me know how you feel. But it's your boy Frankie Hardwork. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and y'all be easy. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the comments.